you, but
Okay.
whatever we can squeeze into 2 minutes.
So, where we are now is we've had 4 night shoots. We've had 2 all-nighters and 2 short nights. On the first night, the reality I wasn't going to pull off this stunt that I'd achieved, and the idea being is that everything was shot from one angle, and it was just what's the word I'm looking for? I wanted to say to people that wanted to make films, if you've got the persuasive skills, you can get all these people together, you can make a film. That was the intention. And then we didn't get the film all done in one night. We got 1 million miles off of it. We got so much footage, but a lot of the footage was unusable. But every single one of the people came to me and they're like, because I was feeling really bad. I've got all these people across from, some of them from all over the country, some from out of the country, and we've not even got all of their stuff filmed. And I said to them, you know, I think anybody that had seen me at 5 o'clock on the morning of the 16th of July realised that I was kind of a broken man because I was letting all these people down. But every single one of these people came back to me and said...
So you're shooting all night?
Yep.
If you just
Sorry.
That, so you shoot from...
We started shooting at about 8 o'clock on the 15th, and we carried on shooting through into the 16th. We had to finish at 6 a.m, although we could retreat into the back of house areas and do shots in the back of house areas. But, as I said, 5 o'clock, realised wasn't going to get it done. I'm walking around looking broken. I'm feeling guilty for all these people. But every single one came back to me and they said, do you know what? However long it takes, however long it takes. And bear in mind, none of these people are getting paid any money. And people say things, and they very rarely follow through with them. They very rarely turn around and say, yeah, okay, I want to do this. But then you never hear from them again. Every single person has come back. Every single person has been committed to this project, and they're there when I need them. So we went into shot number 2, we got loads done. Shot number 3, we got a fair bit done. Shot number 4, which is probably our most impressive night in respect of results. Even though we lost 3 hours at the start of the night because I had 3 situations lined up in case one dropped out, once something went wrong, and all 3, one thing was missing from each one of those. So we were supposed to start shooting at 7 p.m. We started shooting, I think, about 10 o'clock. But yeah, no, everybody keeps coming back. Everyone's committed to the project. We've got 2, I reckon, somewhere between 12 and 18 hours of shooting left to do. But it's given me focus. I understand what I need to do. I needed to make some cuts. I needed to take some characters out that weren't working and recast them. I need to recast some characters because, you know, the idea being is that anybody could get involved in this. But the reality is some of those people weren't up to it, and some of those people not only weren't up to it, but they got more than they expected. Despite asking for more, they got more than they really expected. So, yeah, that's kind of
and just
where we start.
So, how do you feel about the reality of the reality of after doing like 4 night shoots compared to how you felt? Because this is your first project. Yep. So, what is it like, the reality on the ground, directing a film?
It's very boring. It's really, really boring. And I mean that in the nicest possible way to everybody involved. But you shoot a scene, you go back, you shoot the scene, you go back, you shoot the scene. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect, that's a wrap, let's get on to the next scene. And my guys are turning around and they're saying, well, no, actually, we want to get this and we want to get that angle. Let's do it again. And I'm like, no, I'm bored. A few weeks ago, there was a Woody Allen documentary on. And it was over 2 nights, and it was something like 4.5 hours over the 2 nights. And there's something in it, Woody Allen said, that stays with me. And when I go and make my next film, this is something I will take with me. Because all the people on my next film are getting paid. Is that life is too short to film crap. Life is too... You see it how you want it, and that's what you get. That's what you want, that's what you get. There's other things to be going on and doing with outside the film. So you see what you want, you get it, you capture it, you move on. It's probably perfect on the first take. The more times you go at it, it's not going to be. Just make that shot. If you're happy with it, walk away, because the chances are it will be fine. And I think that's what I'll take with me onto the next shot.
Because we're out of time, and that's